Hello and welcome back to Nine Kings. I believe we're on King of Stone. We're rotating through the characters and trying to beat at least King difficulty, but I think with King of Stone we can easily attempt to beat King 5 since this is probably, I would say this is the strongest King in terms of consistency and just overall options. From the base cards in this King of Stone set, they're self-sufficient. You can build a very strong build without any help. So that is one of the really key points about this king. We're going to start with 2 points into Impervious, which gives us 2 Wallmaker cards per rank, which means this is at rank 2, so it's going to give us 4 after losing a life, which is kind of absurd. So we just get a bunch of walls if we do lose a life. Tactician, which allows me to start with 2 extra cards, and they're going to be towers from random kings, so it could be, I think it can also be from King of Stone. Alright, let's jump into King 5. Hopefully we get a decent start. Maybe I'm overestimating this king. It's also possible because my last run was so insane that maybe I just got lucky. But we're about to find out. Orchard's decent, but wants attack speed. Starting with Quarry is very, very good for scaling, so that's a good sign. And Scout Tower is one of the better towers. And we're also facing Nature and Progress. I do not like King of Progress's towers. That's a little bit unlucky. Oh well. We'll do this. We'll do... Yeah, Trebuchet is also fine. And then Quarry probably. So we'll do... Yeah, we'll do this. Quarry here, maybe? I don't think it matters too much. Place a buffer here. So yeah, this Stronghold summons towers. You can see the stats here. 5 damage, 0.5 second attack speed. Don't need the elves. Orchard. Is there another thing I'd want from King of Nature? Not really. I'll just grab the Orchard. Yeah, let's just place it. I will not place it here because we want to buffer here either damage or attack speed. So I guess attack speed I would want on this, but damage not so much. I think I'll still place it aside. There are definitely better towers to scale the attack speed on. This crowd controls 3 enemies. Oof. Okay. The Orchard there, clutch. Very clutch stopping that enemy there, but I need some units, and Ballista is definitely what I'm looking for. I do need a wall too, technically. I think I'll actually place this here so that we can buff it. It's gonna be pretty key here to stall enemies a little bit. We do need some frontline. That's probably the main weakness of this king. If you don't find walls, you don't really have frontline units that you can play. So I'd be looking to find some of those. Maybe, yeah, King of Progress, Defender sounds good. Stronghold Towers upgrade. I guess I kind of feel like Orchard is almost better. Crowd controlling 9 enemies. I'm actually gonna do that. Buildings apply their effects once more. Attack speed is great. There's one specific to King of Stone which buffs all tower damage by 2x, so that's really busted, but attack speed I will take for now. Hope that the Orchard can get a few more roots off. Maybe one more time? Nope. Okay, well, at least we get the walls here. It's a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, sure. Okay. For walls, I guess it'll just be wherever. I'll just get it to level 3. So that's very helpful to find a wall there. 2,400 extra HP before they reach my base. It also allows you to play more cards, which is nice, because you might not want to play all the walls. So I get a huge boost there. So it's not a big deal losing 1 life with this king. You're going to be so much stronger afterwards. Wait a minute. What do the roots do? Do they prevent units from attacking? Because that would be really crazy. Also, I will expand this direction in case I get a forest. Okay, Baby Boom's not going to be great. But yeah, let me just expand this and put the wall over here. And then my second wall will be here, and if we find a forest, I'll place it here. Yeah, they're not going to get past 2,400, right? Surely. Although I'm not doing that much damage. But if... Yeah, I think this is stopping the attacks. That's really interesting. I did not know that. Well, I'm not even sure if that's true, but it looks like it is. Another quarry. Or another ballista. That's tough. I feel like... Quarry's better if I feel like I'm safe. And I do feel like I'm safe here. Or at least a few more years with the wall. Does it target frontmost? That's right, it's rooting 9 enemies right now. It seems like it is stopping the attack, that's nice. Wait a minute. Is this... Wait, the roots last so long that it's just refreshing. That's... Wait, this might be way more broken than I than I think it is. That is... If it can permanently root enemies and prevent them from attacking, that's crazy. I mean, sure, I have 50% extra attack speed, but let's imagine you had like an attack speed scaling building. That would be absurd. Sure, I'll upgrade the stronghold, fine. Okay. King of Nothing would allow me to get a blacksmith. Be pretty good for ballista. It would allow me to get steel coat, which is great, and allow me to upgrade the scout tower, which is also great. So I think it's a no-brainer. Although, King of Nothing is the hardest king to face, I think, as the final boss. So something to consider. Maybe I'd want to make peace with him later. Sure. But yeah, he just offers way too much in terms of card. This might be scary if I can't kill the backline, actually. Because these defenders have so much HP. It's true that my towers... And the roots don't do anything because defenders don't attack. So it's not reducing the DPS of the enemy king. But I got through it, okay. Looks like at some point the stronghold summons enough towers to just kind of power through. Overhaul. I like overhaul. But I could just max the stronghold. I could also look for defender, but at this point, I don't think that's a huge deal. Just max this out. So it has more damage, more base damage. So higher scaling, basically. Oof. Yeah, this might be... they're gonna get through him. I forgot King of Nothing. Also difficult base fights as well. Unless this wall can hold out. It's gonna be close, I think. Nope. No. That's okay. We're at our strongest now. Level up. Sure. Forest. Beacon. I think I'd rather have Beacon. But then, the issue with Beacon is I can't level it up easily. But we have damage scaling already, so scaling attack speed makes sense. I could level it up with the level up card as well, so let's do that. Gotta place some walls, place the forest, procreate, or place more walls. What's gonna be here? More walls, I guess? I don't need to procreate right now. Let's just play it safe. This is the tallest wall I've had so far. I wonder how high this actually goes visually. I think we're safe now. For a while. Probably still want some frontline for ballistas. Maybe. Or I could remove ballistas. Maybe that's the play. Place another tower here. Wait, how is this doing that much damage? How is this doing the most damage out of all my towers? That doesn't make any sense. Poison is really strong. But I would have to expand, and I don't... Yeah, I would have been in this position. I kind of messed up. It's probably just quarry then. I don't have the space to do much here. I still think Ballista is good, though. But scaling the attack speed... So, if it was a blacksmith here instead of a beacon, I'd like the ballistas more because they're only going to get one shot off. So the attack speed scaling is not going to help at all. I'm relying on this wall essentially to tank. I'm not sure that's going to work. I'm not sure that's going to work. Another procreate. I want to roll for forest. Okay, I did not get it. Alright, these are completely worthless, unfortunately. I could do this and farm, I guess. Maybe. What else is there to do? I fortunately don't have, like, ideally it would have been a forest surrounded by 3 walls, but that's very difficult to do early game. Kinda wish I didn't have a wall here. If I do find the poison cauldron, would I still put it like here and expand here, place another tower or something? Maybe. I think Procreate's better. It's just more units to stall a tiny bit. Tiny bit, really. Like, they just skip one tap. I don't think they're getting through here. The only damage they have is from these, and they will die eventually. A defender doesn't do any damage to walls. Uh-oh. Okay. Well. Okay. King 5 is still, well, actually, I've only played King 5 one time. It was with the King of Nature in the last video. Yeah, it's tough. Enemies just have so much HP. Oh, I did level up here. Okay, wait, let's exit. And I don't want to play with these kings anyways. Let's go get a perk point. Maybe the last level, the walls. That's the problem with walls is it doesn't really distract your enemies. They just focus on the wall if you don't have any frontline. Can be a problem. Stronghold starts at +1. I don't think that's very helpful. I think +10 damage is fine. I think +1 plot is actually pretty good. It seems like this king really has so many different perks that they want. Like, you pretty much you want this whole row. I think you want these 2 rows, and then maybe even rerolls. Actually, you want everything. Whatever. +1 wall maker. I think it's actually plot. I feel like I need the space. Since I'm getting so many walls, I can really use the space. And if it's in a good spot, like, that's good. You get even more value out of it. Okay, Earth works really good there. Yeah, this is... Okay, Flame Tower is also something I didn't have. And Cauldron, yeah. I didn't have this combo last time. This makes the run a lot easier as well. So, for example... I might actually Cauldron center. Yeah, I'll do that. Flame Tower wants to be in the front. And then Treb, for now, I'll place it here. Then I'll Earthworks. And then our walls will be here, 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 forest here, ideally. Yeah, we got King of Nature. That's huge. What else? Oh, that's perfect. That's a really good start. Okay. My Trebuchet... Attack speed's pretty slow. But I think it's still okay to do it here. Next to the Cauldron. Yeah, this Flame Tower has absurd attack speed, so it just applies poison so well. I do need a wall or something to... I can't kill running enemies that easily. Orchard, I guess. I could prep the forest, but I feel like this is a little bit more important right now. Sure. I'm not going to win this, I think. Oh well, we'll get the walls. It's a little bit unfortunate, but... Yeah, the orchard, I don't know what the targeting is on this. It doesn't seem to be targeting the frontmost every time. Paladin, it's a tank. It's not the best, but it is okay. Feels like I don't have a choice at the moment. Well, I do have walls now. Poison is applied twice. That's really, really, really busted. Triple wall. Yeah, maybe the paladin pickup was a mistake, but I still feel like I need something to play. And it could get buffed by the forest as well. Maybe that makes sense. Yeah, I think it does make sense. Poison is applied twice. So double poison, which means this at 2 stacks is going to be 4 for... So every time this hits, which is 10 times per second, applying 4 poison, and we're pretty much set. That was why... I think this was what was missing from the last run. I think those are pivotal cards for you to find. I'm going to roll for forest. I did not get it. Well, at least we're very strong here. 6 stacks per damage. It does apply to the summoned towers as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a win now. 2 core components already set, and we got a good decree. And we have a quarry to start scaling the damage. What was this? Double damage? Well, that's going to be a forest, so that's not really going to do much. It's not really going to do anything. I don't really know what upgrading the flame tower does. My guess is that it upgrades the area of effect. Like how far the beam goes, I guess. That was what I seemed to observe, maybe. I'm not even sure. Clone. I want forest really badly, but I don't really want to roll too much. Yeah, I think here it's either paladin. Or quarry, I don't know. It's probably paladin. Higher tempo, way more health. Delays the enemy a little bit for the flame tower to get the initial burst of damage out, and then yeah, I can take care of the back line once they try to focus on the wall afterwards. Earthworks again. I want to say at this point we are doing pretty well on space with the 1 extra space, so we're probably fine. Ooh, again, I don't like the King of Progress's tower. King of Greed's tower is good. It actually has good synergy with this as well. And also attack speed bonus is great, so sure. Like I could put a beacon here, boost the attack speed on Flame Tower and on Treb, and they hit a lot of targets. Treb shoots 1 extra projectile per building, per construction. I think this counts towers now. It didn't used to. I believe this used to count only like buildings, which is you know, like cauldron and quarry. But I think now it counts towers as well. Procreate. Yeah, I like Procreate. I think it's fine. I'd still rather have forest though. Maybe I should roll for forest. Right, I'm only gonna roll once though. So if I don't get it, it is what it is. These paladins are just meant to be a distraction. And they're doing their job. They're doing their job really well. Buying some time for the flame tower. Yeah, I would love a beacon here. Ugh. Really bad rolls on the cards. Ballista, no. I don't want troops, so that's unfortunate. Whatever. Flame Tower really benefits a lot from the attack speed scaling. It's already so fast. My walls are going to get broken pretty soon though. 2,400 is just not enough. Farm is interesting, but... yeah, I don't... like, in this position doesn't make sense. I can expand next Turn, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just want to build the scout tower. Like, scout tower is pretty good in this position, while probably not as good as the King of Greed's tower. At least I can get it done now. But I can wait one round and place the farm. It's probably better to place the farm. Yeah, alright, sure. Just place another wall. I do think the farm overall is going to give me a lot more value. Earlier the better, right? Cauldron's already maxed. We don't have a... Yeah, we have level 1 quarry, so I might as well. Expand here. Start Whoops. Start farming. Slowly but surely gain some more troops. Stall a little bit longer. But yeah, the unfortunate thing about Paladin on higher difficulties is it's kind of the same whether it has 50 HP or less. Like, enemies are going to one-tap, so you're better off playing something like Imps, but obviously I don't have access to Imps, but I think you're better off having more units than tankier units, unless you're scaling the HP, which in this case I'm not yet, but maybe later. So like, Soldier would have been better, for example. I think. So, although some enemies do not do much damage, so depending on the matchup, I guess it could be better to have tankier units. Like, I think against King of Nothing, actually, it's not bad. That's not great against King of Greed. Against King of Progress, it's okay as well. But, oh, shit. What the hell? Yeah, against King of Progress, not bad. Yeah, King of Greed is terrifying. I hate facing this guy. So much damage output. Wow, my rolls are so... Oh, I cannot believe this. It's just ridiculous. Build towers twice as fast. That is good. Is it better than... I think it's fine. I don't want to roll too much. Dispenser, hopefully not too late. Mangler I'll never play. Ugh. Well, I'll have double the wall HP. I still have no force, though. That's really what's missing. I'm gonna have to roll for it pretty heavily. It's the only way to scale these walls for them to be impactful late game. Otherwise, they're really not that good at base HP. Maxed out quarry. Lacking space. Yeah, I really need space, actually. Oof. I do think the +3 space in the perks, 100% high priority for this king. Way too many cards now. That upgrade seems to be really good. I don't really care about the damage on the stronghold, I just care that it's applying the poison. And these shoot 3, I think, arrows per shot. Farm maxed out. Maybe I'd want to roll here for the steel coat. Okay. It's risky because I could lose a lot of money there rolling for it, but if I get it, I think it's good value. That will help me against one-taps. So, yeah, in this matchup it's great. It will be great against the thieves as well. Maybe not good enough, we'll see. Oh, man. Oh, what? Okay, I guess King 5 is just that hard, huh? I had a way better start, too. Let's try again. Just King, it's just the matchups. The problem is the matchups. Maybe I shouldn't have taken King of Greed just because of how hard it is to fight him. But I guess I didn't lose to King of Greed, I lost to... Ooh, this is a great start too, yeah. Yeah, I lost to King of Nature somehow. Which sucks, but it is what it is. Alright. Let's start with, I guess you here, you here. Walls are going to be... Oh yeah, I need to expand here. For forest, potentially. Yeah, I guess we can quarry for now in this position. I should not have... Okay, I messed up. I thought I was going to expand here. Which actually, yeah, I could do that. Never mind. I'm going to expand here. Beacon. Great start. I'll just place the walls here. Something like that. I really want this cross shape for the buffs. Really? They're that tanky, really? Jesus. Well, so be it. Spencer, triple wall. But yeah, I would be forced in this position again. That sucks. Oh well. Maybe it should have been here after all. But then this is isolated. Yeah, I messed up. If I didn't place it here, I would not have had to expand this way. So I really want this tower to get the buff. Sure. Nope, I'm gonna roll for... Damn it. That sucks. Sure, double crit damage, it's not useless, I guess. Not the best either. But at least we got the attack speed scaling. I think that's the most important thing to get. Poison will be here, I think, or here with Flame Tower, maybe. I'm happy to have Dispenser early. Double scaling on it could work. I just have to survive. Forest. Oh well, kind of have to do it. That's okay, we might not end up losing another life. Hopefully, yeah, the best case scenario here is I never lose another life. So that I don't have to play, or I don't have to be concerned about this forest only hitting 2 walls, because that's probably going to be our max anyways. My damage output doesn't exist. No poison. Hurts so much. Shout out to the wall. Infinite tanking capabilities. Cauldron. Yeah, I could also... Cauldron here, just for more value. It probably is the correct call, actually. Double HP unit. Sure, I guess, maybe. For now, I'll just place it here. I think it's just... I have to be more concerned about immediate value. I mean, this is scaling the attack speed. It's good. It's good. We have an attack speed scaler, benefiting greatly from the Cauldron then afterwards, because they will shoot faster, light poison faster. 1.0 already. Second copy of Forest, I might as well take Clone to think about if it is better. I don't think it's better to upgrade Forest here. It's either the poison. It's probably the poison. The attack speed scaling is good, but it's less impactful immediately. I kind of do want to hit a frontline unit and double the HP. Oh, this is gonna crack through. Yeah, this is gonna break through. Unfortunately. Thief is just... And King of Greed, you really want to dodge it. If you can, you really want to dodge King of Greed. It's just brutal. Yikes. Guess Vault. It's not too bad because it scales this tower a little bit faster. King of Blood, King of Spells. I'd much rather King of Blood here, but I'm not happy about either. I could have rolled, but I think I don't want to here. Bolt. Probably here. More walls. Oh wait, that was supposed to be the double HP. Oh well. Okay, I kind of forgot about that. Whatever. This is already a run with too many mistakes, I think, but we'll see. Maybe this was not good, actually, to take King of Blood. I forgot about the fight itself. I was thinking about getting imps. But yeah, the fight itself is not easy, so... Probably was a mistake. We'll see. There's just too many units. I can't really deal with wide. Yeah, I don't have AoE. Okay, we beat it. We just have enough HP, thankfully. It's pretty tough. Really tough. I got the imps. The HP doesn't matter on the imps. I could just slap them here. I kind of wish I could sacrifice first. Alright, whatever. I'll take the imps. I mean, the attack speed scaling is useless, but what am I really going to place here anyways? Again, double HP could matter. Maybe I should wait. Try to hit Earthworks or something. Although Earthworks would probably be more beneficial like here, right? Maybe I just have to accept that. I think I'll try to wait. This run's already not going too well. Should probably wait for the shop anyways as well. Oh, shit. Yeah, this is not good. Hitting King of Greed there was a really bad fight. 3, now they're through. I would not have won with imps anyways. That's just really impossible. Okay, let's try to not get King of Greed to start. Nice, okay. That's big as well. Okay. Let's get the perk point. This is, yeah, it's just, the difficulty is wild. Even though I think this is the strongest king. Maybe King of Nature is better? I don't know. Stronghold +1 level. This is just damage. I don't know. I don't think it's another plot right now. I do think we should focus on the top side first. It could be Warden. Like the walls, if you don't have space, it doesn't make sense. So I think I would need the second space, then upgrade this. So it's probably just Stronghold. It would help a little bit early game. Yeah. I mean, I really don't have a choice with the position here. Okay, Flame Tower Cauldron. All right. Flame Tower Cauldron. Very happy to see that. I think we go for Cauldron Center again and double Flame Tower. Treb, Earthworks over here. It's looking good. It's pretty much the same start as that really good run that we had. So I actually quite like this. Early wall, I think, can make the difference. But I don't mind losing a life, that's the thing, right? But also I could save a life by doing it, so whatever. Earthwork. Let's go for a wall immediately. Ah, it's King of Greed again! I didn't even check. Oh well. The start is decent. And another thing to note about King of Greed is it kind of dodges the Flame Tower because Flame Tower doesn't turn around. It will focus on mercenaries. The thieves will jump in the back line and start wailing on the wall. It's really tough. I think I have to roll for the tower or... Alright, fine. I should play the Treb. King of Greed, double-edged sword. I mean, the cards that you get from King of Greed are pretty good. Overinvest is good late game. The Beacon is good. The Tower is not great early game, but can carry you in the late game. I just think the units are pretty bad. Defender is pretty good. Build towers twice as... Ooh, double poison effect. Alright, we're back on it. So this is pretty much the same run as last time, and... yeah, Defender... way better than Paladin. Just higher HP. More damage as well. And baits Thieves, which is good. So we have our unit already. Now we need a Forest. If we can find one. But we don't have King of Nature, so it's going to be a little bit harder. Stronghold's already maxed. I want the tower. Oh, so bad. This is terrible. Guess I'll grab that for later. If this does upgrade the area of effect, I should probably upgrade it. Oh, I think it upgraded the damage, actually. 0.2. Yeah, it might be 0.2 damage. And not the area. And I didn't notice that. It's not a good upgrade, then. Quarry, definitely something I need. Doubles the damage, hopefully here. Nope. Alright. Well, maybe I can utilize that somehow. At some point. The only good news about the Thieves is they have no HP, so hopefully... I don't know, hopefully I have enough damage to just completely annihilate them before they... Oh! Damn it. It's unfortunate. Can't believe they made it through. I had a wall too early, that's crazy. That's shocking that they made it through. That's how strong King of Greed is. That's so wild. It was so close too. I have such great damage output with the double poison. It's just, they also have great damage output, so the race is not... It's not favorable to me because this Trebuchet actually seems to target backline. And the Stronghold is... I think it targets closest. And the Flame Tower is kind of weird as well. But the targeting is always a little bit awkward. I don't like Converter. There's not much I can gain from this except for that. So good roll there. Yep, King of Nothing. Way better than King of Blood. Some more Defenders, higher HP as well. And you know what? Defender is the perfect unit to face King of Greed with, because the Thieves will jump on Defender, do damage to it, and hopefully Defender will just reflect that damage back into the Thieves, and since they have low health, they might even die. Which is really good news. So that could be something to look forward to. I think it's better to scale the attack speed on Dispenser because it already scales its attack speed, so it'll get to a higher count faster than trying to scale this. And I want to apply poison more, so it makes more sense to go for the faster tower. Okay, this matchup looks alright. Blacksmith, I would say, is unnecessary. Soldiers, I don't love either. It'd be like Steel Coat or something here. Scout Towers. I want Scout Tower here. Kinda isolated, but it does hit. I think. No, I think the targeting on this is random as well. It can hit backline, it can hit frontline. Maybe I just want more units. Yeah, I think tower-wise, we're alright. Cold... Wow, a lot of stuff here. A lot of great stuff. It's definitely Cauldron. Higher tempo. That was a crazy shop. Haven't seen a shop that good in a while. A few more units. Because the power of units is they group enemies up for the flame tower, whereas when they're facing the wall alone, they do spread out, which is not good. Flame tower upgrade. Is there something I want to roll for? Probably Cauldron if I had to guess, but I'm also okay with grabbing flame tower. Higher base damage, scales better with Quarry. Thieves. Ah. Yeah. Oh, are you kidding me? What is this? What is this character? How is it so busted? Like, I have more units. It's not like I don't know. It's just brutal. That probably should have been Beacon, actually. I'm gonna expand here for farm, maybe. I think we're not getting forest, so I can give up on that. In worst case, I can maybe move it later with earthworks. But I really need a farm at this point then. .8. Okay, there's the earthworks, but I'll just take the quarry. So much poison. I wish it showed you the wall HP. Even though it wouldn't change the outcome of the fight, it would just give me a lot more info on how safe I actually am. There's the farm. I want steel code, but I think farming right now is better. Yeah, buildings apply their effects once more. That could be... I think that's good. I think that's good enough. Again, this is our only, like, real upside against the thieves, so I really have to invest in defender. Faster scaling, and this is crucial. Ballista. I kind of wish I could play it, but I cannot. And I don't really want anything else here. Yep. Yeah, maxing out poison. That's a big power spike. It's definitely a big one. Hopefully we're good with this many walls. Nope. You've got to be kidding me. I have 2 level 3 walls and a level 2 wall and defenders. And I still get absolutely destroyed by King of Greed. Alright, well. I almost feel like it needs to be nerfed because I can't imagine other kings trying to deal with that. I guess King of Blood maybe would be fine because of the amount of units King of Blood has. But I feel like most characters, or maybe, you know what, maybe this is just King of Stone's worst matchup. It's possible it's just a King of Stone problem. Because you don't have access to, like, great units, like, you don't have a go wide strategy. You only have, like, you know, the ballistas, which are not great against thieves. You have a few units. You have a few strong units. I don't think the trappers are going to do anything. And your towers, the way they target is not that effective. Do we have King of Greed? Yes, we do. I'm restarting. I don't care. I'm just restarting. Hell no. And also we had a bad roll on the Mangler tower. That's the worst one. Okay, that's a little bit better. Although I do think King of Blood is also not a great matchup. Ah, man, freaking Mangler. Alright. This is a really bad start as well. Oh man, I'm gonna... King of Spells has a really bad tower, and yeah, basically these two have really bad towers, but... I guess I could try. It seems like a really bad start to me. Ballista... I'll place Ballista here, I guess. Ballista is great into King of Blood, so that's something. Maybe I will invest in Ballista. Try to make it work. But yeah, most of the cards from King of Blood are terrible except for the imps. I almost want to roll for it, but I can't. I have no money. It's also possible Mangler can be good if I find imps, but I would also need a farm, I think. Flame tower, alright. Okay, so we got through that check there of finding flame tower. It's gonna be our main damage source. I need frontline now. That's gonna get through. Oh well. At least I get the walls. Sacrifice? Now that's a way to use the mangler. But my positioning is not good for it. So grab it. Attack speed of towers increases. Sure. With the poison, that makes sense. I could sacrifice the cauldron and just kind of replace it. I think I'll find another cauldron and then I'll do that. No, but then I really want to sacrifice mangler. So I guess I'd only get value out of... So it's going to be 2 upgrades for 2. It's a 2 for 2. It's not great. Oh, I could earthworks. Wait. Oh, I didn't consider that. I could earthworks this. Ballista here. Okay, but mangler's going to eat stuff, so I actually can't place it right now. Wall here. It's not optimal to place a wall in this position, but if it gets a free upgrade, is that not worth it? Sure. Okay, so we have a play here, potentially. I need to find an extra card, though, to be able to play 2 in a turn. Otherwise, this will not work. Warlock. Decent unit. I'd rather have imps, though. Can't scale the HP. It's kind of just going to get one-tapped. But it's better than most things King of Spells can offer me, so... I guess it is what it is. I should probably play it. I wish I was in this position. Oh well. 33 HP. Yeah, they just died. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up sacrificing that too, eventually. I need imps. It's probably the best, one of the best units you can play late game, or later into the difficulties. Because there's just a lot of them. Doubles the HP. I guess I could place the imps there. Is it okay for me to sacrifice Ballista? We're pretty far from the shop. Or maybe I just sacrifice this for now. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, shit. I think I have to do it, unfortunately. Whatever. I'm just gonna hope that doesn't make a difference. I don't think the ballistas are gonna be a huge investment for me. Still a pretty big deal, but I get so much value to sacrifice right now, and then I can place the imps on top. Static, I don't think is gonna help me. Library could. I kind of want offering or a warlock, I guess. Whatever. Ugh. What a terrible... They're so strong, the imps. They're so strong. It's ridiculous. Okay, we got through it. We have enough walls. Another sacrifice. I guess I could sacrifice the warlocks. This king really doesn't bring much to the table outside of imps. Could roll for imps. I guess. Nope. Oh my god. Alright. What would save me here? Definitely not King of Nature. I need something with a good tower. Neither of these have good towers. Or I could just play with King of Stone's towers, which could work. But ideally be King of Nothing here. Yeah, okay. Place the tower here. Double the HP of the imps, I guess. It could matter. Wait, let me think. Is it going to matter in these matchups? We have King of Spells. It won't matter against King of Spells. Will it matter against King of Nothing? A little bit. Will it matter against King of Stone's troops? No, because Ballista will just one-shot it anyways, so... It will matter against King of Blood a little bit. Again, here it's probably offering... Oh my god, my luck is so bad with the card rolls. Oh, well, I'll probably max out the Warlock then. We have a lot of distractions. That's good for the Flame Tower. And we're not facing King of Greed. That's probably the biggest kind of hope that I have here for this run. Is the fact that we're not facing King of Greed. And I can't buy anything anyways. I think I will max the Warlock out instead of upgrading the Cauldron. That might be a mistake. I didn't realize we don't have that much damage. If I think about it, without the poison. But I think it's enough. I hope. It is. Offering. I'm gonna offer up the cemetery at some point. Cemetery is really not great for me. Oh, I just need enough time to stall the imps so they can get wrecked by the poison. Looks like I did have enough time there. Ideally, I'd find a steel coat, place it on the imps. That makes them super tanky. Ballista seems to have helped a little bit. Okay, that's great because I can level this up before it gets hit by the double HP, and then it might actually matter. Positioning is super scuffed here. Like, really, really scuffed. It's crazy how scuffed this is. Let's say I find a blacksmith. Where would I place it? Probably down here. If I find a farm, would I place it on these guys? Can't do it on the imps, so... Probably wouldn't be Ballista. So it's either... Yeah, it's a 50-50 chance of me finding either. Let's go for this. Farm is probably going to be more important, just more units than blacksmith. The damage is already okay with the poison. Steel coat. Let's do cemetery offering first before steel coat. I don't think we need steel coat. Not in this matchup. That's for sure. I think the poison should take care of them, hopefully. Yep. Yeah, this matchup, as long as you have enough frontline to distract the imps, and you have the flame tower combo, I think you're good. The question is, can you tank it long enough? Okay, that's great, right before the stronghold. Yeah, that's not bad. Ooh, double poison. Yep. That's a little bit better. I think I will offer this up first. Allow me to play multiple cards in a turn. Double overinvest, not a huge fan. But it's alright. If I were to overinvest, it would be in... It's actually pretty bad, yeah. So I'm not scaling anything right now. Now I'll just level the Cauldron. We'll have to wait for the overinvest. I'll think about who to use it on. It's probably gonna be Stronghold. Yeah, I can't really justify it on this. I can't justify it on this. Can't justify it on the wall. It could be Flame Tower, but I feel like it's a little bit weird. It's probably not Warlock. I think it's just got to be Stronghold. Yeah. These have 18 going to 39. Once the peacetime happens. It will help a little bit. I mean, the steel coat is huge, that's for sure. These are terrible. There's not much I want from this king anyways, so I might as well grab sacrifice, get some value out of it, maybe, eventually. Looks like this is working out a lot better with the extra troops. Specifically Imp, I do think that's huge. So hitting King of Blood seems to be... Like, sure, the matchup can be tough, but if you have the right tools, it's fine. And the fact that he gives you access to, I think, one of the best units you can hit on this difficulty is a massive upside. I almost want to roll for Quarry because it's going to be too late otherwise soon. Oh well. Okay, I really want to get some value out of that sooner. That's okay. I'm mostly doing poison damage anyways. The actual damage does matter though. Like hitting backline. Because this flame tower doesn't hit backline until way later. Farm. I might actually destroy these ballistas to farm the imps. Because they have a steel coat. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, let's do that. Let's try to gain as many imps as possible. They don't have a great matchup into both King of Spells and King... Oh shit, what the hell? Really? That is not a good sign. They don't have a great matchup into King of... Wait. King of Stone because of Ballista, and King of Spells because of the Warlock AoE and Static and Combustion. So I think they have their enchantments on. Offering is probably something I will do. I might even sacrifice these Warlocks, not even joking. They're really not doing much for me. I don't think this matters, but sure. Should I do it? Should I sacrifice the Warlocks? Probably not. I think I need as many units as I can possibly have. Ooh, I kind of wish I had a library in this position. I did not think about that. The fact that we have the steel coat combo, yeah, that makes things awkward. I might annihilate this trebuchet, actually, to open up a library on this position. I don't think this is doing much at all. But for now, I'll do this. We'll wait until we have a replacement. Or if we find the library. Yeah, we'll wait for the library itself to drop first. Oof. We have a lot more walls, that's for sure. Should be enough. Okay. Random cemetery to offer up. But I don't... Whatever, I'm not gonna roll this, so... Carnage, I guess. I don't know, it's not horrible. It does a little bit of damage, I guess. Maybe it matters. I think that's a good enough stall there. They should die to poison pretty fast. Yeah. Seems like the... Oh, wait, what? That damage jumped away. I'm dead. What? How am I dead there? Are you kidding me? Okay, I cannot believe it did that much damage. It says 10% of their max health, right? That should be 3 damage. How is that doing 4? So that's bugged. That enchantment is bugged. 100%. This was doing what, like 3,000 damage maybe? There's no way it jumps up by 10k. This is absolutely no chance. Alright, well. Um, I know I can win with this king on lower like on king 3 or 4 probably. King 5 seems to be seems to be problematic. It's just a damage problem where what it's yeah, it's a stat problem basically. They have too much health, they're doing too much damage. The walls cannot hold off the enemies. The units, even though I had the best unit to stall, which is Imp, I guess I had some bad matchups with the Imps, but still, the Imps with Steel Coat is probably the best case scenario. I still could not win, so. In that case, the only thing I can think of is I'm gonna have to grind for the next video with King of Stone. I'm gonna have to get more perks. I do think if you manage to get, let's say, this at level 2, I think, this maxed out, this maxed out, so I need 3 more levels minimum, and then ideally 3 more levels on top of that. But I think with just 3 alone, I should be able to beat the King 5 difficulty. And to go even further, I would definitely need this, and then obviously probably, maybe you don't need this, you'd probably go for like rerolls. But either way, hope you enjoyed the video, even though I didn't win. It's still pretty fun to try to figure out like what you can get away with, and you know where the line is, what priorities you're supposed to put on what cards. But yeah, sorry for not winning. If those some people might be disappointed. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.